Well, he did it. This past weekend, the distance runner Eliud Kipchoge of Kenya made history when he ran a marathon distance in less than 2 hours. 1:59:40 was his time, and it totally rocked the running world and other places as well. It was super exciting to watch that happen on video. And people have been quick to point out that it doesn't count as an official record because there were a lot of things that were set up to optimize Kipchoge's success. For example, he was on a course where he could be handed his water bottle, and other factors were put into play. But the main thing that he had going for him is the series of pacers, the people who were running with him and a little bit in front of him to give him a little bit of a break from the wind, but also help him keep the pace. And all in all, Eliud had 41 people who rotated in and out in this very complicated ballet of pacers coming in to run with him 5K at a time. It was really something amazing to see. And to me, it doesn't take away from the achievement at all. And it's an achievement regardless of what kind of help he got, because he had to maintain a 4-minute, 33-second pace per mile, which is just blisteringly fast. But the other thing that really inspired a lot of us who watched is this whole idea of people pacing him, that he didn't do this on his own. In addition to having the technology and all of the kinds of things that helped him do well, he had this human element, not only of the pacers who were there with him running and knowing that they needed to do their job in order for him to be able to succeed, but also the crowds along the way. In fact, several people had tried to break a 2-hour marathon a couple of years ago, and none of them, they all fell a little bit short, including Eliud. But one of the things that was different this time is before they were on a closed course, and this time they had 20,000 people cheering them on. And it was just so inspiring, and it actually reminded me of a very different situation in my own life. At the end of last year, I was really going through a very tough several weeks. And I have a clergy group of colleagues that I meet with regularly every year, and I let them know, hey, say a prayer for me, keep me in your thoughts. I'm really struggling right now. And there was a stretch of time after that happened, and after I told them what was going on, that I heard from one each day. Different times, different people. Some were texts, some were phone calls, some were emails. But every single day I heard from someone. And it was the boost that I needed to get through that really difficult, extremely intense period of my life. And I talked to the group later and I said, I don't know how that happened. I don't know if you all kind of set up a schedule or if it just was the work of the Spirit to give you all the motivation or the inspiration to reach out to me when you did. But there was like a 10-day period when I heard from at least one of you every single day. And they said, we didn't plan it. It's just the way it happened. And they were my pacers. They were the people that helped me get through that, and they continue to. And I think those communities are so important. And so I would simply ask, what communities do you belong to that help you pace, that support you, and how can you be that supportive pace setter for someone else? It can really make a difference. We don't do this alone. We do this together. And let's be that community of support for one another in these difficult times, whatever you may be facing. Have a great day.